Most people repeat the same dating advice like it's divine truth. Don't chase. Let them come to you. Stay in your power. Know your worth. But nobody says the one thing that actually matters. This advice only works for people who already have enough attractiveness, status, or options to make others chase them naturally. For the average guy, don't chase is basically the same as a broke man refusing a job because he knows his worth. It sounds confident, but it's delusional. Chasing is a power game. Whoever wants the connection more automatically has less leverage. Exactly like negotiation, where the side that can walk away easily controls the terms. When you chase someone, you're announcing that you need them more than they need you. Attractive men can ignore this rule because they never needed it. They live in abundance. Women approach them, flirt with them, open them, give signals non-stop. Their dating life is reactive, not active. Average men, meanwhile, follow the same rule and end up with nothing because they never had options to begin with. Reality is harsh. Attractiveness, looks, status, money, charisma, social proof determines who gets chased. If tomorrow you stopped initiating completely and your dating life collapsed instantly, that means you're not in the position to not chase. Most guys lie to themselves about their value because the truth hurts. They think they're 8s when they're 5s. They think they can be selective when they don't even have selections. The market decides your value, not your ego. I've seen countless men sit back, waiting for women to magically approach them, only to waste years because they misapplied advice meant for a different league. A decent-looking 6 out of 10 client of mine stopped chasing after watching some alpha male videos. 3 years later, he hadn't gone on one date. Not because he was ugly, because he wasn't high value enough to be passive. Improvement does work: gym, style, income, confidence, social skills. But it takes years, not weeks. And even after all that, unless you reach the top 10% of men, you'll still have to initiate. The bar keeps rising. What was attractive in 2010 is average in 2024. Competition is brutal. If you're not tall, not naturally handsome, not rich, not charismatic, then chasing is sometimes the only viable strategy. An average guy approaching 100 women gets 5 dates. The same guy waiting to be approached gets 0. The math doesn't lie. Pride says, I shouldn't have to chase. But reality says, then stay alone. Women face the same rule. Unattractive women who wait to be pursued wait forever. Highly attractive people of both genders live in a different universe. I know a guy who's 6 feet 4 inches, shredded, rich, and handsome. Women approach him everywhere. He hasn't opened a dating app in his life. Meanwhile, the average guy is fighting for a match he doesn't even want. Your position in the market depends on age too. A 22-year-old woman may have endless options. At 35, she must be more proactive. A man at 25 may need to chase hard. At 35, if he's built himself, he might get pursued. People peak at different times, and strategies must evolve. The cheerleader with infinite options at 20 might struggle at 40. The nerd no one noticed might become the catch at 35. But people cling to outdated strategies, pretending their market value hasn't changed. Power in dating comes with responsibility. Attractive people affect others deeply. They must lead ethically, set boundaries, and treat people well. But most people want the benefits of power without the responsibility. They want to be chased without becoming someone worth chasing. They want the perks of high value without paying the price of building it. The market punishes that delusion. If you think you're above chasing but the world isn't chasing you, then you're misaligned with reality. And misalignment always leads to disappointment. The real formula for most men is simple. Accept your position and improve. If you're a 5, aim to become a 6. If you need to chase, do it smartly, not desperately, not endlessly. Gym for 2 years, proper style, grooming, real confidence, good career, social proof, interesting personality, not fake alpha nonsense, actual value. These things raise your success rate, but you'll still need to initiate unless you become exceptional. The dating hierarchy is brutal. Top-tier men get chased. Second-tier men still initiate, but from power. Middle-tier men must pursue often, and bottom-tier men must pursue desperately. Most men fail because they think they're higher tier than they are. They want Instagram model girlfriends while bringing basic value. I know average guys who reject perfectly good partners because of delusional standards, and then wonder why they're single for years. Meanwhile, realistic men date within their range and build happy relationships. Don't chase is advice from people who live in abundance. It is irrelevant to the average man. Attractive men don't follow this rule. They simply have no need to chase because opportunities flow to them. For average men, not chasing means not dating, and dating apps make it worse. Women get endless options from top men, expectations inflate, and average men get squeezed out. The only solutions are become more attractive, lower unrealistic expectations, or stop playing the game. Getting angry doesn't help. Improvement does. Acceptance does. The worst place to be is delusion, thinking you're above chasing while nobody is choosing you. The truth is simple. If you're even reading dating advice, you probably don't have enough inbound options to stop chasing. Attractive men don't Google this stuff. They're too busy choosing. Your results are your report card. If you're not being pursued, you're not currently valuable enough to stop pursuing. It's not judgment, it's data. Align your strategy with reality, not fantasy. If you're a 5 acting like a 10, you'll fail. If you're a 10 acting like a 5, you'll attract the wrong people. Understand your position, adjust accordingly, and maybe one day you'll move into the group that can afford to not chase. Until then, chasing isn't weakness, it's necessity. And the smarter you do it, the better your life becomes.